Hey folks, Dave the Not So Evil, Evil Viking 13 here, and welcome back to one of my Battlefield 1 series entitled Historic Loadouts. As the name suggests, in this series, I pick a complete loadout for my soldier, from the primary weapon to my sidearm to even my grenades and melee weapons, that fits with the faction that I'm playing as, and the map that I'm playing on. Then I dig into the history of each of the weapons that I'm going to be using and try them out with members of my squad in-game and see how it performs. It's a fun way of looking at some history and trying out some new weapons in Battlefield 1 at the same time. At long last, it's time to look at a French loadout now that the They Shall Not Pass DLC has been out for a number of months. Today I will be playing as a traditional and rather standard French rifleman. I chose this class in particular because of the new Nivelle Nights map available for all Season Pass, Battlefield 1 Premium, or They Shall Not Pass DLC owners, which features a ton of trenches, spotlights, and an overall night setting. Just a fantastic and very World War I feeling map for playing as one of the most common infantrymen during the war. Let's go ahead and break down my loadout and look at the different items, starting with the melee weapon and working our way back to the primary rifle. For my melee option, I have chosen a shovel, simply because this was a tool that was issued to almost all standard frontline soldiers. This map, Nivelle Nights being very trench focused, it really felt appropriate that my soldier might not have a dedicated fancy medieval-like melee weapon, but he would definitely have his shovel close at hand. In a pinch, that serrated edge makes this shovel a pretty powerful defensive tool. For my grenade, I'm going to go with just a standard fragmentation grenade. I'm not going to do gas or fire because those grenades tend to be for locking down an area, and as a rifleman in the scout class, I'm going to be moving quite a lot, and I'm going to be, if not at the back of the map, because I don't have a scope, I'm just using the standard iron sights for my rifle, I will be in kind of the mid-range parts of the map. So what I really need my grenade for is for when I make a charge and need to actually take out a cluster of enemies, or as a defensive weapon if someone is charging my position. Now, as far as the pistols go, I went back and forth on this one because there really isn't a French pistol for the scout class here in Battlefield 1, at least as you would traditionally see it that a French officer might be using. And of course, in reality, a standard French rifleman would probably not be issued a sidearm at all. That was not very common. But because this is Battlefield 1, I do have to pick a sidearm. A couple of the revolver options do come close to actual French revolvers that were issued during the war, but given the fire rate and medium range impact of what you're going to see as my primary weapon, I wanted a sidearm that could do a little bit faster firing, even if it wasn't going to hit as hard. The good news historically was that France was so strapped for sidearms, they actually bought pistols from everybody, so I kind of have some leeway here. At the end of the day, I chose the American-designed M1911 pistol. This pistol, world famous of course, was actually used in limited quantities by the French military. Now, France didn't get very many of these pistols because the US was having a hard enough time issuing them to their own troops, but again, they bought pistols from everybody, even in the tiniest quantities. It does look and sound great in game, especially in first person, but the 1911 is a single action pistol, and do you guys notice the mistake in the third person animations? Oh, come on DICE, you had this for first person. The hammer is down if you look at the pistol in third person, which would mean the pistol cannot fire. For the M1911, being a single action pistol, the hammer does have to be cocked in order for it to be able to drop and set the round off. And that is going to bring us to the star of the show, my primary weapon, the Model 1886 Lebel rifle. This rifle occupies a unique place in history because it was the first mass-produced standard military rifle that used what's called smokeless ammunition. It's basically the first military rifle once everyone had gotten past the age of black powder being used most commonly. This new propellant, nicknamed Powder B, was invented in 1884 by Paul Vier. It was 3 times as powerful as black powder while retaining the same weight in grams, and compared to black powder, it left almost no smoke behind after firing, so you wouldn't completely destroy your sightlines as you fired at the enemy. Besides this massive leap forward in bullet propulsion, There was also a leap forward on protecting the bullet. It was around this time period that bullets were first coated in a protective layer of copper around the lead core. This kept the bullet from melting as it traveled down the barrel and helped maintain better accuracy and didn't foul the rifling up inside of the rifle nearly as much. As you guys can see, this rifle was truly revolutionary for its time. But as the year and its name suggests, 1886, by the time that World War I rolled around, it was almost an antique. By the time of the Great War, every nation was using smokeless powder. It was, in fact, the new standard and had been for quite a while. And other elements of the Lebel rifle had become much bigger weaknesses compared to its previous advantages. The biggest feature that was a massive weakness for the Lebel was its awkward tube magazine. The Lebel's chamber is fed from a magazine that travels down the length of the barrel, below the barrel, much like a pump-action shotgun. Although it held 8 rounds, plus 1 in the chamber, it was incredibly slow to reload. Compare this slow 1x1 tube magazine reloading system to my actual M95 that I bought last year and did a backyard battlefield video on. If you guys remember, thanks to the internal magazine below the receiver on that M95, I can take a 5-round stripper clip with the rounds in my ammo bag ready to go, and just line that stripper clip up, push those 5 rounds down, and then close the bolt, slamming a round home, ready to go. That is a really fast reload compared to that 1x1 reload on the Lebel. And as you guys are going to see in the Battlefield 1 footage here, that is accurately modeled and animated here in the game. And it is definitely a huge hindrance to this rifle. I would imagine that in real life, in trench warfare, and in the heat of combat, this thing would be a nightmare to try and focus on as you reload it. In-game in Battlefield 1, the rifle is most definitely satisfying to use. I actually love those open sights, as the infantrymen in World War I actually loved them as well. I thought it was funny that I had kind of the same reaction as the original soldiers that used it. At distance, those open sights do make it more difficult to land an accurate shot, but they're fantastic for snapshots up close. As far as the reload goes, it wasn't too bad of an issue, as long as I kept close by some cover in case I had to do an emergency reload. And of course, as expected, the M1911 and my shovel performed just as I needed them to. I think the 1911 is the correct choice for a rifle like this to accompany it, just because of that rate of fire and decent damage. Let's go ahead and jump over to the gameplay footage where I'll be playing some Frontlines mode with Joel from the Casual Shenanigans gaming crew. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Oh, you got you with the grenades. I set that guy on fire. Oh, the snapshotting with the flares is just my favorite thing in this game.
Because it doesn't just stick. It's like the plasma grenades. That's what it's like.
It is kind of like the plasma grenades, yeah. Got him with the bayonet. Got a hit on that guy.
That one because I was right in front of you as they killed me.
Yeah, thank you. Got guys in the barn up here still. Damn, my flare ricocheted. Oh, it's a fire! I'm on fire! I'm shoveling him, but I'm on fire. That was a horrible death. Tank right side, up in the field. Be careful if you peek. Fall back. I'm gonna take a position on the right side, I think. I got behind the horse. I thought I was a dead man. Getting to cover. Got medics laying down in Charlie, but the tank got me. heck is going on here? Well, awkward charge. We got it though. Push. Need ammo. My flares. I'm gonna push center, try to get within the capture zone. You got a teammate flanking, but it's too late.
Alright, I'm on D.
Get ready to fall back. Falling back. Yep, their tank's coming.
Yeah, there's a half.
We got bunny hopping. What game is this supposed to be? I'm grabbing our assault tank from the back for a little bit of French action to the front. Because you know what they say about French riflemen? They die less when they're in a tank.
They die less when they're in a tank.
Where is their tank? Oh, he's back here still. Yeah.
Ooh, I did some damage.
Nice. He's disabled? Nope, weapon disabled. He's not disabled. He's hurting though for sure. Tank's down.
C'est un soldat d'assaut ennemi.
Oh, artillery got me. Nice.
Par là. Un char ennemi.
I'm gonna harass the tank with K-bullets.
Char ennemi repéré.
They are probably gonna disarm.
Vous voyez? Un soldat d'assaut. Faut détruire l'objectif.
Yeah, I'll cover if you want to head out. I got it.
Yeah, I'm taking shots from a
There's a guy
sniper.
literally. Oh yeah, he's right in the middle. He's kind of blended in with all the machinery.
You wanna spawn on me?
Yeah.
Got one. I'm hiding. You got me. Avenge me.
Got him.
Nice. I'll spawn on you. Oh, we got B. You want me to cover you? I'll put a flare down.
Présence d'un soldat d'assaut ennemi là-bas.
Guys, come left, Dave.
Is there still one in the trenches? Still one in the trenches, Joel.
Okay, I'm moving. Get behind the logs.
I'm pushing on him. He's got buddies. I'm down. Dude, there's a whole squad coming for you. Goodbye, Joel. Goodbye.
Oh man.
I was just watching the map as that must have been at least 7 or 8 dots converged.
I guess you imagine that in real life, dude. You'd just be like, is that when you would perform seppuku or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, I try to figure out if I can get that rifle barrel under my chin fast enough.
Soyez vigilants. Soldats d'assaut. Un éclairage. Vous voyez?
Okay, we're getting pushed back. I love this part of the map. This is an awesome part. All the trenches and like the rail yard.
Yeah. Alright, we got pushed back.
Yep.
Is there anything that says push back at all?
Yeah, it's hard to notice with all the other stuff going on now. Okay, I'm falling back just a little bit. We'll cap it quick.
Défendez l'objectif.
Yeah, I'm back. Alright, let's push all the way for that left one, Dave. Just
Alright, I'm in the tank. Killed an assault guy.
J'aperçois un de leurs soldats.
Sniper up there somewhere near you, Joel. You see him marked?
yeah, I'm going.
He's like way up there. He almost got me. Oh. Here, have a flare. Making a push. Let's go. Let's do it.
Shoot a flare over there. I'll try to mortar him.
I'm out of flares. That's why I was asking for ammo.
Oh. Why 6 of them?
I got one of them, but I'm hit pretty bad. I'm down. Spawning you.
Faut détruire l'objectif.
Nice. Mortars left side in the logs.
Let's get in there, boys.
Charge. Oh,
Come on.
my mag wasn't full. My mag wasn't full.
Got it.
Just stay down.
Attention.
Oh, the field gun. Oh, that was amazing. Yes.
Got it.
That was great.
That was a close one.
That last part of the map is a lot of fun.